2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go from LA. Darius Davis to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Edwards. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Hurst there to grab it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it. It's Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On 3rd down, Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Another run for Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Now here he goes again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put
right
in
my
his tool belt, okay?
Man.
You
That's
know, in
how
my day, you
that
could
shit.
be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Play fake, Jackson. He rolls to his right. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now for Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Jukes one defender. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. In a nice spot, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 3rd and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw is caught by the back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. From the 36. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Herbert from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar out of the pistol. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Connects on the crosser. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Deontay Hardy to return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Breaks through, and he might.
Oh no, that was a tackle. Get the fuck out of here.
And they
Get the fuck out. They cheated.
Down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down. Here's Lamar. Defense is too
Good man, ball don't fucking lie. Ain't no way.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. Into the secondary past the 40.
They ran your
this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens
where's that weak ass thing? No one good. Well, it could have been 5 yards, ball, something like that. At least 3.
Wow,
now they want to give you this bullshit.
sensational
Get the fuck out of here.
speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jackson's throwing for it. Buys time, rolling, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finding Hurst. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert now, blitz coming. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's Herbert once more. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. Here's Dobbins again on second down. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. He's back to throw. Forced out to his right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Fourth and forever coming up. We're looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers losing by 4.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now. He finds McConkey. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Dobbins. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dobbins gets it off the option. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
They tried, man. Especially with that fucking that hit that's put in the backfield, man.
Saying so long from this
they
one.
tried.
It's a win for the Chargers as we
They
say goodbye
tried, man.
from
Trying to
Los
cheat for this nigga
Angeles.
so fucking bad, but it worked. Y'all see this score right there. Enjoy.